Hey there, it's Robin Butler with Century 21 New Millennium and the Patriot Group coming to you live with Coffee with a Realtor here on Wednesday mornings. Jessica is not here. She's got another obligation, so I thought I'd take over and try to get this off and running for you. So give me a shout out if you're here. We're going to be answering any questions that you may have pertaining to real estate. So I thought I'd play a little Bruno Mars for you this morning. One of my favorite of all times. So we'll wait for a couple of minutes and see if anybody shows up. Coffee with the Realtor here at the Patriot Group. Hey there. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Courtney. We're out here at Patriot Group here at Century 21 right here in downtown Fredericksburg. No rain, people. That's a good thing. We're going to wait a few minutes and see if anybody shows up. We're going to be talking about timelines, and we're going to hit on buyer timelines today. So, hey, Ann. We're going to talk about timelines today for the buyers. So a lot of people ask questions with regards to how long is it going to take? What can they expect? A lot of people just don't know what to expect. So we're going to kind of go over that a little bit so that if you have any questions with regards to buyer timelines, put them in the comments section. Hey, Ann, missing you. I'm hoping I'm getting this correct. So, little Bruno Mars. We'll wait a few minutes and see if anybody else pops in. Big shout out to Spotsylvania Sheriff's Department for the National Night Out on Tuesday. Phenomenal job, even though it's stormed. It's okay. A lot of times I come in like a hurricane too. But after the rain subsided, a lot of people showed up, and we appreciate that. We appreciate the community. We want to blend the community with the Sheriff's Department. Great public service, great public servants that we have. If you missed it, you need to go back to the Sheriff's Department page or the Patriot Group page. You're going to see a lot of great people doing a lot of great things. Get out and meet your public servants. These guys and gals do a phenomenal job. I know they don't always get 100% recognition, but the people that work in the law enforcement field are phenomenal people, and they come to your aid in 2.5 seconds. So big shout out to them. Big shout out to all of our vendors that showed up. Had a great turnout. I expect next year to be that much more bigger. Hopefully we'll have bigger things and to come. We're excited to partner up with the Sheriff's Department there in Spotsylvania at the Spotsylvania Town Center. Okay, so let's talk about timelines, and I hope that there's a couple of people that chime in and come into this Facebook Live process. Timelines on buyers. So you start and you think about what you want to do about purchasing a house. And in the purchasing of a house, we talked about loans. We talked about different loan programs. And so if it was a conventional loan, you've got 5-10% down. Folks, we have 5-10% down with no PMI. Hit us up if you need that, because we got some great lenders doing some great things. So you've got a conventional loan, and you want to know what the process is and how to start. So we've located a home, and that home of choice, we've put a contract in. We have ratified that contract. Everybody's accepted all terms. And how long is it going to take from that point? Well, that is all going to depend on a few things. One is we start off on doing our home inspections. So we want to do our inspections and make sure that process is good and clean. Hopefully you've done a mini inspection with your real estate agent. It's pretty important to kind of knock that out at the beginning, because if there's something that really is intolerable, it's not like it's kind of going to go away. It's not like a guarantee that the sellers are going to fix it. So we want to make sure that we do a little mini home inspection before we write the contract and know that we're narrowing down on the house of choice. So we've got the contract, we've got the inspections going, inspections come out clean, so we can anticipate probably about a 30-day mark on a conventional loan. The appraisal has to go out. It goes out for 10 minutes. I'm sorry, somebody just chimed in for a second. It goes out for 10 days. Hopefully it's ordered and comes back in 10 days. When that appraisal comes back, if there's any lender required repairs, those have to be negotiated too as well. And you're finished up on inspections, you're finished up on appraisal, termite inspection goes out, comes back. That's any wood destroying insects, okay? They're not for ants. They may be wood boring ants, if that's a better way of putting it, but a lot of people think it's because of cockroaches and stuff like that. It really doesn't have anything to do with that. It's wood destroying insects. That's what WDI means. So that goes out, that comes back clean. So you're probably looking at 10 days from the time the inspection comes back, the appraisals come back, termite comes back, the title work comes back, everything is clean. We're probably looking at maybe a week to 10 days to get a final clear to close. So 30 days is a reasonable time frame. I've seen it done in 2 weeks. Lenders are amazing. So great opportunity. If you haven't got a chance to question some lenders and you're a first-time home buyer and you're renting, get in touch with a lender. We've got some great ones in this area that are local. So we finish out that. And oh, by the way, drop your comments, okay? Because we're doing a drawing every single Wednesday. So we want you in the mix of that. Drop your comments here, questions. No question is stupid, because I think that uneducated and not knowing the process of the home buying process, which is one of the major investments of your future besides your family, you need to know. So we're going to educate you about that. And so getting back to the home buying process. So we've got the inspections done, the appraisals completed, the title work is back. There's no glitches on any of that. You've negotiated repairs with the home inspection. The seller's satisfied, the buyers are satisfied. So off to the closing table that can occur in 30 days. Now, talking about different types of loans. If you have a USDA loan, which is 100%, as long as you qualify and you're eligible, that loan has to go to your lender. We go through the process of everything that we're doing on inspections, and it has to go to USDA for approval. Then it comes back to the lender, and it's finished in underwriting from that process. So that process could take a little bit more longer than 30 days, but we've seen it done in 30 days. But just setting the expectations, some lenders will tell you if there's holidays. Sometimes we'll have a couple of holidays in between that 30-day time frame, and they'll tell you, put it out 40 days, put it out 45 days, just so that nobody's disappointed and, Mayflower or your big tractor trailer is not waiting in front of the residence, waiting for somebody to, hey Jennifer, for somebody to unload it, because you're paying for every minute that they're sitting there and you can't close. There's probably more disappointing factors in that, so we make sure we caution everybody on the timelines and making sure we stay on top of things, because if we don't, that could be a make or break for a certain day, and that can be very disappointing. So we try to do the best we can to make sure that everybody is up to date and on time and nothing is falling behind. So you're well informed, the other agent is well informed, and the lenders are well informed, and the title company is well informed, so nobody's missing a beat when it comes to you and your transaction, because that is most important. Everything else can take a back seat, but we want to make sure that we stay on top of those things. So if you have any questions about the buying process as far as timelines are concerned, let me know what those are. We're happy to answer any questions that are out there. We're here. It seems like I work 24 hours a day, and it's okay, because that's just what I do. But we're here to answer any questions. If you're renting and you're scared about the buying process, okay, let's get going for you, because you're wasting a lot of money throwing it to a landlord that can deduct that interest every year. So as long as we have that in place right now, we want to make sure that you take advantage of that and we don't miss any money that could potentially come back to you. Let's hit it going, and let's talk about it, even if it's a year out. Let's sit down and talk about it, and let's figure out and map out a plan for you, because every day you wait is another day that interest rates are going to go higher, and the pricing is going to go higher, supply and demand, especially in this area. Folks, we're 60 miles from DC, 60 miles to Richmond. It's not going to get any cheaper. It's just going to keep climbing. We did see the recession, but that kind of came and it's striking right back up. I don't think that we're going to have the lending problems that we used to have, but right now we're still on the climbing edge. Houses are selling. Don't listen to the media. Houses are selling. We're out here every day taking more listings. We're happy to do that. Hey, Deborah. How much updating do you need to sell? Is replacing carpet necessary? Folks, I'm a strong believer, as just my personal opinion, and doing this for 18 plus years. If you're getting ready to sell your property, do the updates that are necessary. Get with an agent that knows the market, because it seems at times people don't really want to do anything to their properties, but yet they want top dollar for their properties. And there's nothing wrong with that. I wish we were in that 2005 market where you could get anything that landed on a piece of paper. But it's, in all actuality and reality, these buyers out here just don't want to do anything. Again, we live 60 miles from DC, so what is everybody doing? We are a commuter town. Everybody jumps on a train or jumps on I-95. And if you haven't seen it, just jump on I-95. You'll see it. They live, eat, and work. That's kind of where we're at. So they don't really want to come in and have to do a lot of stuff. Carpet's cheap. We have a lot of vendors that are out there, a lot of great people that are humping butt to get this carpet installed and flooring installed. So yeah, replace that carpet. Updating, people are looking for the bling. I mean, stainless is still in, and granite is still in, and I wouldn't so much say that hardwood floors is a necessity, but laminate is in. Luxury vinyl. When I first heard luxury vinyl, it was a different word. I was like, luxury vinyl, yeah. But actually, it really looks good in a house. It photographs well. Hey, Chuck. Chuck's our photographer. Chuck will tell you that photographing a house is utmost. And so, yeah, answering your questions, is replacing carpet necessary? If the carpets have tracks in them, replace the carpets. If they can be clean, then that's a different story. A lot of people have that Berber carpet. I still had that Berber carpet in my house when I sold last year. Ripped all that stuff out and put in what was up to date. Just a builder's grade, upgraded, thicker padding carpet will do. You don't have to buy the most expensive, and it looks good and it films good. So you want to make sure that you're doing the updates that are necessary to effectuate the most that you're getting out of it. And if that's going to cost you a few $1,000s, the few $1,000s in return, you're going to get. Some people ask me about bathrooms that are not finished. Well, if you haven't started, then just leave it. But if you've started, then finish. Any project that you start, just don't leave it. Finish it, get it permitted. If you need permits, because that's another thing that we run into is non-permitted properties. Get it permitted so that we don't have any doubt that when all inspections come back, appraisal comes back, that we're not having to dig and backtrack. So, hope that helps your answer, Deborah. In order to get what you're looking for, you might want to try to do that. You have one bedroom that's small with blue carpet from years ago, good condition, but it's blue. Yeah, I would probably be ventured to say if it's just one bedroom, depending on what color blue, because there's lots of different color blues. You may want to take a look at something simple. I mean, there's so much cheap carpet that these companies have that are on site that you can take a look at and change out. If it matches the other carpet pieces, then you may want to take a look at that too, because that's going to blend in well. You want something that flows. Some people have blue carpet or orange carpet because it's their alumni, it's Virginia Tech, it's, that kind of thing. I completely get it. I'm not there to knock you down. But we're talking about selling. We're not talking about what you like, because what you like is different from what somebody else is going to like. So neutralize that property as much as possible, and you're going to effectuate the most positive result when it comes to photographing your property. I don't know that the one small bedroom blue carpet is going to stop a sale, though. I don't know that it's going to stop sales, especially if it's in good condition. If it's not, then yeah, you may want to change it. Because what we see too is we see that 1970s tile that is baby blue and orange and the god awful greens. Yeah, those things do make a difference. It makes a difference when somebody comes in and doesn't want to update a bathroom. But money could be a factor too, but you have to put both of those in equation and figure out what's best for you at that given time, and take a look at what people are going to be requiring. They may want some sort of, or you may want to offer some sort of seller credit for changing out that carpet. If that's the case, then, that may be okay, but most buyers that I see don't want to deal with changing carpet out. They're going to ask you for that seller credit. They're going to ask you for 3%, and they're going to keep going. So, and then we've got disappointed sellers and disappointed buyers, and we want to make the connection and get your house sold quickly. So I hope that answers your question. If it's not a bad blue, I think you're okay. Okay. Any more questions about the buying process? Again, if you're out there renting, and I see so many people going to these apartment complexes daily, every single day, you could be buying and putting in home warranties and getting things in place that you really don't have a whole lot of fixing up to do. Deborah, you're welcome. Let us know, and let's get on a timeline, even if it's a few years. Ann's asking how much EMD is normal. That's the deposit. The deposit depends on what the sales price is, right? So a lot of buyers are coming in and they want to offer a $500 deposit. That kind of holds the house in place while you're under contract. So if you default, they can swipe that deposit depending on stipulations and terms of the contract. Your deposit should probably be minimally, I'm putting it out there, minimally $1,000. If that price tag's up there on the sales price of the house and you're going to be putting down 20%, then you shouldn't have any problem putting 1 or 2% down and solidifying that deal. May make a difference in you competing. Okay, if you're competing on a contract, it may make a difference. So you may want to consider taking a look at that. A lot of times what we'll see $500 deposits because they're coming out of rental stages. They don't have a whole lot of money. And I get it, but if you're 100% financed, you're going to get that money back. So it may mean the difference between getting the house that you absolutely love and not. So you may want to consider putting more of a deposit, a heftier deposit down, and letting the sellers know that you're serious about their house. So those types of things are important as well. So it's a great question. I don't know that there is anything normal when it comes to real estate, but I think the better advantages that you have in a contract going in, the better likely the sellers are going to take your contract. Okay, yes, put skin in the game and shorten your timelines, because everybody wants to be where they want to be yesterday. The shorter the timelines on your buying process, the more the MD, the less hassles that the seller has to do on inspection, processing, always makes for a better life when it comes to a smooth contract operation going in, okay? Any more questions about the buying process? I see there's still a few people out here in Facebook Live land. I hope you all are doing well. It is not raining at the moment. So we know Virginia weather. There's a lot of people love seasons. We're out here with seasons, I guess. Kind of goes from winter to summer and summer to winter, but somewhere in between we get a fall day or a spring day. Enjoy your day. I hope things are going well. Hey Carrie, nice to see you at National Night Out. Can't wait to get you guys moving up in your house and getting you guys settled. So things are going and things are moving. So you all make it a great day. Take advantage of everything you can take advantage of. The Patriot Group is here waiting for you. If you need help on real estate, we are here to help you. Again, put your comments in if you're watching this post Facebook Live, and let me answer any questions that you may have, or hit us up 540-242-1602 and let us get you on a timeline, even if it's a year out. Okay? Talk to you soon. Bye.